Big B on the track. Oh, boy.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. You want her to pay for this shit.
No.
But I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like it was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treating me. So make sure you hit that like button. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, fellas? How we doing out there tonight? I fresh off of vacation. Well, I'm still on my vacation, but I had to come, chop up some quick game with you guys real quick. And I'm sick, under the weather, very, but we'll chop up a little game. How you guys doing tonight? I am your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre, or you can call me Captain Saver, bro. Who we got in the building tonight? Let's get a roll call. We got Renessa Rose, Macaroni Tony, Desmond Casemiro, Mactavius. We just gonna talk about tonight, man. We just gonna talk about just gonna do a little recap on the Fresh and Fit episode I did. I was on Fresh and Fit. On this past Friday. So that was the 9th, I believe. Let's see if that was the 9th. Let me see what look at the calendar. That was the 8th. I was on Fresh and Fit on the 8th. Did you guys get a chance to check out that episode that I did on Fresh and Fit? Cash B says, seen you on TikTok a lot, saw you on Fresh and Fit, had to drop a sub for sure. I appreciate that, my brother. That ish was funny. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about it in a little bit. Yo, the Fresh and Fit show was great. Appreciate you guys. Hey, but real quick, man, if you guys want to learn the 3 secrets to make a woman fall in love with you, click the link that's in the chat. I have a free webinar class. You can go there. It's free, and I'm going to game you up. I'm going to teach you the 3 secrets to make a woman fall in love with you. So click the link that's in the chat right now, or click the link that's in the description, the bio, wherever you listening to this at, or go to loverespecthonor.com. loverespecthonor.com. And I got you. It's completely free. So take advantage of that. Also, follow me on all social media platforms at King Dreism, KINGDREISM, KINGDREISM, all social media platforms. But yeah, guys, I just want to come on real quick, man, and to tell you guys I appreciate the love and support. Although I could not, as I was doing the live show on Fresh and Fit, I couldn't acknowledge you guys, but I did see you guys. I did see my mods in the building. I did see you, Casemiro specifically. Did see you a lot. Saw a lot of my guys in there. So I appreciate you guys for coming through and showing support to me. And I know y'all know that episode was fire. Because it was. It was fire. I haven't watched the I rewatched the Day show that I did, which was a very good show. Dropped some heavy game on that Day show. I rewatched that one to see which clips I'm gonna use, but I haven't rewatched the night show with the ladies yet. Desmond says them courses it. Yeah, they are it. Them courses are it if you get your hands on them. You be spitting on TikTok for sure. I appreciate that, Cash. I watched it, then finished the after show. The after show was very good. The after show was very good. And I can say this. I'll say this. I've been to a lot of podcast studios. I've been to a lot of studios. They have the most sophisticated system that I've ever seen. The way they have their studio set up is very sophisticated and very high tech, and it's a lot into it. That was crazy. But they showed me a lot of love though, and I enjoyed myself. I thought the night show was gonna kind of be, I thought it was gonna be crazy, but it wasn't actually crazy. But I did actually get to witness somebody getting kicked out. I did get to witness somebody kicked out. So I was there for Frank Castle, and the people speak, to the people, that's the holy grail of shows. So, I got a lot of guys hit me up like, man, you made it, so, but yeah, I got to witness somebody getting kicked out. That was pretty cool because you see it, but then when you're there, and it's easy for a lot of guys that be talking shit. For a lot of people that talk shit, like experiencing it now, like when you go and you experience it live, then you can understand. Like I can understand where he be coming from when chicks are like being unruly and being, because when you in it, it's different. See, when you watching it is one thing, but when you in it live, in it like that, and the bitch get to tripping and your shit, and then you still got to run the show. You the head honcho, you got to run the show. You got to keep everybody straight. You just be like, you know what, get up out of here. You got 30,000 people watching live and shit. So I get it now. I definitely get it now. But yeah, I triggered the one girl. The one girl got up and left. She didn't like something I said. I was saying about, we was talking about, creating happiness and shit. Cause I kind of tricked them. I know y'all seen the clips. I kind of tricked them. I had asked them, does sex workers deserve love? But I kind of tricked them. And so in that conversation, we began to talk about, like, you can't just be doing anything and expect to get happiness and love and all that shit. The life don't work like that. And I was talking about how a lot of women today, like, they on meds and all type of shit because they make dumb decisions. They think they could just wake up and just good shit and life and love and happiness is supposed to come despite the type of decisions that they make. And old girl got a little triggered by that and she got up and left. So she came back. She realized that she was tripping. So she came back. They made her apologize. And so she apologized, but a homegirl didn't, And the homegirl was kind of like derailing the show the whole time anyway. I'm kind of glad he got her up out of there. But being in it, I understand it now. Like I understand, like you have to have that kind of no nonsense approach as far as that, because that it's very tense. Not tense, but it's very intense. It's a very intense thing to be running a live show with 30,000 people watching you, 10 guests, your employees, and all type of shit. You got to have everything running smooth. The ladies, for the most part, were the better ones. Besides, it was some cool chicks on there. I swear, a lot of these women completely missed out on the gym advice you gave the girls on After Hours. That massage tip could save a lot of marriage. I could tell a lot of the shit that I was putting down that they was picking up. I could tell just by the energy and the body language and the responses that a lot of the stuff that I was picking down that they was picking up, meaning they was listening to the game, Yeah, I understand it now. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. I was just like, not that it's not necessary, but like when they first started doing, they would be kicking chicks out. Be like, is that, they do their thing. I ain't tripping, but like, yeah, is it necessary? Like you can just check a bitch. But I get it now. Like you have to keep it moving. It's very intense, and you have to keep it moving. And you don't have time to be reasoning with no chick who high. You see what I'm saying? Drunk and high and shit like that. King Dre, freshest pastor. Yeah, they was calling me freshest dad in the chat. I went back and I watched it. I watched the shout out to Fresh. I watched the they chat crazy. When I was watching the playback of the day show, I was reading the chat. It was like, oh, freshest dad, you know. But yeah, I had a good time. So shout out to them for bringing me on there. And shout out to you guys for coming through and showing love. I appreciate that. But got a lot of feedback, reading comments and reading their comments and reading the chat. They say your boy put on one of the, as far as a guest, as far as the game go. Now, I'm not saying I was better than like Grant Cardone or some shit like that, one of those high power guests. But they say as far as spitting the game and coming to spitting the game, they say your boy that was one of the best. Both episodes was one of the best that they've had or seen. There's a lot of wisdom dropped on there, but my intention to go on there, a lot of people go and they get a big platform like that, and then they try to like create a moment. I know better than that because I've been viral more times than I could count. I have videos and more than I can count, fucking 10 million here, 7 million here. I know how the game go already. If I just went viral on Twitter yesterday, going viral on Twitter crazy. It's different than all that other shit. But so I know, just go be yourself. Don't try to look for no moments. You be yourself, be you, and just don't do no goofy shit. You just be who you are. I don't do goofy shit in public. I don't do goofy shit in private. I'm not finna go on no platform and do no goofy shit. Trying to look for a moment to go viral. Nah, I'm gonna just be my authentic self. Some people, I don't have the antics that a lot of people have. Some would say I don't even have the charisma a lot of people have, but I do have the charm and I do have the cool, calm, and collectiveness. And that's how I am naturally. I'm just like that naturally, and a lot of people gravitated to that. A lot of people like that. A lot of people connected with that. Just go read the comments on the both of those live streams. A lot of people saying that I was the best guest that they've had in a long time when it comes to shit like that. Shout out to Terry. Appreciate it. It was a great show. King Dre was dropping gems. For sure. I appreciate you. It was pretty legit on the taco joint in Pompano, though. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Yeah. He as he shouldn't. As he shouldn't. Like he has control. Like, and this is no diss to I watched the other podcast too. I watched that. I was watching that last night, I think. I think it was last night I was watching it. The one in Cali, the whatever podcast. Like he be letting them hoes run crazy and frustrate the hell out of him. The one chick last night was driving, she was running him crazy. He's not as you could tell like he's just not or not used to being that type of guy to put a bitch in line. He's getting there, but he's just not that type of guy. Not yet, at least. And them bitches be driving him crazy. You could look and tell he be getting red and all type of shit. But it was last night, I believe, chick was like just, poking at him for like an hour and a half, Watch that episode twice for sure, Cash B. Dre is doing God's work. I am. As soon as FNF announced you, I definitely couldn't miss it. Both shows were fire. Appreciate you, Matt. But yeah, I was just doing my thing, being myself, and I wasn't really looking for no moments with the night show. I was like, I'm not finna get on here and try to do goofy shit and embarrass the girls, or I'm just gonna be myself. Now a lot of guys was like, when they heard I was gonna be on, they was hitting me up like, oh, you gotta go on there with that player shit and flirt a little bit so you can show the guys how it was done. And I was not willing, I was not gonna do that. I was not gonna do that because number one, it's not a dating, like it's not a flirt with, that's not the theme of the show. So I'm not gonna go on somebody's show and then try to make it all about me. I'm gonna blend in as much as possible. you know? And I'm not doing no frivolous flirting. Not now. The antics and charisma ain't necessary when you're telling the truth. Now, charisma is not that's not something really that's an act or put on. I believe I'm charismatic, but I'm not as when I get passionate, I can be, but I have a very soft-spoken demeanor, right? Very calm, chill demeanor. The audience could tell you was telling the truth, and FreshNFit knew you was telling the truth. That's what made the episode classic. Yeah. And that's another thing. Like, I really wanted to highlight, like, with a platform like that, I was like, you know what? I'm finna go on here and I'm finna tell the truth, bro. You know, from a guy who's been there, and I'm gonna drop some real wisdom instead of just saying shit for a moment and saying shit to go viral. I'm gonna drop some game because everybody need to hear this. Because a lot of the times in this space, they lead y'all down this road and they don't tell you what comes behind that because they don't even know. I know. You know, just like the whole having threesomes with your girl shit, or you know, cheating and shit like that. Or even having a woman and you let her know I'm gonna deal with other women. I had to let guys know that what comes behind that. You know, I had to let guys know what come behind that. So my thing was, I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna spit this truth. And it wasn't even like, oh, I'm finna drop the best game ever, because that wasn't even my intentions. But I'm finna get on this platform and I'm finna spit this truth. And if you catch some game out of it, excuse me, my throat is wonky because I'm still sick. But if you catch some game, you catch some game. But if you listen to the episode, it was more so about dropping the knowledge instead of like, oh, let me give you some games so you can, you know, I wanted to drop some wisdom, you know, because that's who I am anyway. Anybody know me, you know, anybody come around me, that's all I do anyways. You read the 48 Laws of Power, right? Yeah, I've read that book several times. I was peeping how you were studying the room, getting the temperature before you went in and laid down the facts. Yeah, you got to read the room, and not necessarily with Myron and Fresh, but when it was time for the show with the ladies, yeah, I just went in and checked the temperature real quick. You go in and you check the temperature, see where everybody at. It was one chick, you know, I was saying, you know, I help guys, in the beginning, I was saying, you know, I help guys, you know, not be taken advantage of by evil women. And then like a couple minutes later, I had said something, just making a joke saying like, you know, women drain your energy and shit, right? Just making a joke. And I say stuff like that because I want to pull out the feminists, right? I want to pull out the women who like feminist minded and the combative women. And sure enough, the Peruvian chick was like, oh, who hurt you? And I could have took that and made that a moment and shit, but I was like, you know, you could have that because I'm, you know, you want your moment, I'm gonna give you several moments because you don't even know I got a platform, and I'm finna ask you some questions. I'm finna ask you some questions, and I'm finna expose you, and I'm gonna show everybody. So I'm not finna sit here and, you know, go back and forth with you on no shit. But I got you. You know, she tried that who hurt you shit. Since you went there, will the prices go up? Nah, no. The price go up when the demand go up. Bro. Not because I went on FreshNFit. That's not why I raise my prices. I raise my prices when the demand go up and it's too much for me to handle. You got to raise your that's how you're not supposed to just, I mean, you can do what you want to do with your business, but you raise your prices when it makes sense to raise your prices. You know, not because, oh, now I got a good look now. So you know, I got a good look now. So, you know, I'm gonna raise my prices because I went on FreshNFit. Shout out to FreshNFit, but I've been viral, you know, a million times. Bro, I got 1.7 million followers collectively. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna raise my prices. That's janky. I raise my prices when I can't handle the load that I'm getting. So I have to raise my prices. But not just because I get a good look, and I would advise nobody else to do that. Just because you get a good look one time, now you're gonna raise your prices. Don't do that. That's weasel, slime ballish, You raise your prices when the demand starts to become too much. You let the market dictate your prices. That's called the market dictating your price. Dre, get some Nate's 100 raw, 100% raw, with 2 tablespoons of turmeric spice, hint pepper mix in a jar. Eat it. Spoonful helps with having a cold. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it because this shit fucking me up. I could barely even. Y'all only got a few minutes. Y'all only got a few minutes, but yeah, shout out to those guys. What do you think the difference in mindset when it comes to women is between you and Myron? Myron is I think Myron is a more militant, more. How can I say this? I don't think there's much of a difference in like knowledge of women, but his approach is a little bit different based on what he says and how he handles the women on his podcast, based on his presentation. But I don't know how he deal with his women in private, so I really can't say that. I don't know his interactions with his women in private. I can't say that. But some people just a lot more no nonsense. They're a lot more how can I say this? They're a lot more not competitive, but they're a lot more I don't know the word for it. More militant. Some people are just more militant than other people. And Myron is very militant. But just being there, he's like that even, you know. But he got a law enforcement background, so it just makes sense. But I don't know how he put his game down with his women. I don't know. One thing the comment section pointed out, we've been telling you, you're a natural teacher, professor. You have the gift of taking difficult concepts and explaining them in a way the mass can understand. For sure, I appreciate you. It's one of my gifts, bro. Yo, Dre, did you hook up with any of the chicks on FNF? If so, W. No. No. And why would that be a W? Bro, let me not call them whores, bro, but getting pussy is not a W, bro. That's the fucking easiest thing to do. And even if I did, which I didn't, but even if I did, why would I get on fucking, come on, bro. Why would I get on a podcast live to where people can clip this, people are watching and tell somebody's business? Like, yeah, I hit the one in the red and shit. Yeah, I hooked up with one of them. Oop. So now one of them that got a boyfriend or something watching this and be like, now they fucking anxious and shit. Nah, bro, why would I do that? Or exposing somebody? No. Even if I did, but I didn't. That's goofy to do that. But that's not no W to sleep with some. That ain't no W. I'm trying to be nice. The one in the red was fire. She was kind of she looked very sneaky to me. Like she gave off like sneaky vibes. Like I think a lot of the shit she was saying was cap. When she was like, "Oh, I can only, I only had sex with 3 dudes or some shit," and yeah, that shit, that's cap. I ain't believe that. She just something about her look was just like I could tell when a chick be sneaky and conniving. Not in a bad way because I don't know her personally, but she looks very conniving. Very, very. She had a conniving vibe about her. Yeah, he gonna ask, did you hook up with her? What kind of question is that? Sleeping with women is easy, bro. That's not a W. You don't get no cool points for getting ass. As a 40-year-old. You bugging. These HOs on one. I can't respect them, you know. Hey, handle your business. Shout out to Facebook gang. I don't see the Facebook gang chat in the chat tonight. But they on here heavy. Guys, make sure you go to loverespecthonor.com so I can teach you the 3 secrets to make a woman fall in love with you, respect, and honor you. Loverespecthonor.com or click the link that's in the chat. I'm going to actually post the link right here again. Click that link right there. Click that link right there. It's free, absolutely free. The presentation is probably about an hour and a half. All it costs you is your real game. You're going to leave with some real game. You are going to leave with some real game. You did. But yeah. But anyway, shout out to Fresh and Fit for having me on. And shout out to you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my guy Richard Romeo in the building. What's up, bro? Keep up the good work. I appreciate you, bro. So yeah, this was just an impromptu thing. I'm still on my vacation, so y'all will be hearing from me in January. Let's see. January 2nd is when we'll do another live show. I'm still on my vacation. I'm still on my vacation, but I just had to come say what's up and what's up to you guys for showing some love when I went on Fresh and Fit. And I'm sick, so I came out and y'all don't do shit when I'm sick. I don't do shit when I'm sick, but I had to come chop it up with y'all tonight. I had to come chop it up with y'all tonight. Dre, any progress on the book? It's coming. That's one of my goals for the first half of next year. I didn't mean just you said that I hook up with. I didn't mean with you. Could you? No, it was nobody there that was like my type like that. It was none of it was my type like that. And that's not to say they was like busted or something, but you know, I like a certain something. Like with black chicks, for instance. Like I don't like weave. So black chicks that wear weave ain't the move. So, you know. And definitely don't date sex workers. Not too fond of white chicks. So yeah. And again, it's not to be disrespectful to none of them or say they busted or nothing. Because you know they not, but not my cup of tea. Can you describe personality and characters? You got to be more specific. New show idea: finding love for King Dre, bro. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. I have love right now. I have love right now, but that's never been hard for me to do, ever. I'm just not fucking. I just keep my business off the internet. I just keep my business off the internet. But I'm very good right now. I'm good, bro. well taken care of. You know? I thought it was pretty powerful and a great example when you kind of called Fresh on the way he traverses his relationships. Funny, but it shows we should always check our brothers. I wasn't checking him. You play the game how you want to play it. I was just warning him, you know, because he got a lot to lose. You have to be mindful. But he did clear it up and was like, he don't necessarily lie. He just fucking don't say shit, you know, which is fair. You know, but when he say shit like sell a dream, I thought he was like getting in the bitch ear line, like we're gonna be this, we're gonna be that, and then pump faking him. So I thought that's what it was. And I'm not checking him. You play the game how you want to play it. It's a million ways to skin a cat. I just wanted people to understand the consequences that came with that. There are consequences to that. You know? But shout out to Fresh. You know, they young, they in the game. You know, they at their height. You know, they getting their bread, they playing the game. Play on. They playing the game, play on for sure. You know, I can't check that. I ain't check them at all. You know? But I just thought he meant like he, you know, be pump faking him. Fresh 31. That's young, bro. Fresh in his prime. He getting his bread and driving in his foreign shit, his jewelry, making his M's and shit. He doing his thing. He doing his thing. So, but I ain't check him. Checking him is like, hey man, you don't need to be doing that, bro. You got the game fucked up. That's checking. I just was giving the young brother some juice and letting him know what was around the corner waiting for him when you play the game like that. Because he don't know. You know? He just don't know. So, you know. Just like I didn't know. We don't know everything. So, but if I see somebody, it's my duty to like let you know, hey, it's some bad around the corner if you keep taking that route. I would be a sucker if I didn't. You know? I'm glad I saw you on FreshNFit. I learned a lot from the show. I've been binge watching your videos for sure, Chaz. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. But I'm getting ready to get out of here, man. My throat is fucking, even talking is got my shit is on fire, bro. It's on fire, just irritating the fuck out of it. But I just wanted to come on here and say, you know, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to me. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support you guys gave me on FreshNFit. Matter of fact, everybody watching this, go comment on there. Go comment on their episodes and let me know your favorite part, and let them know in Kingsray we trust. You know how we do. Let them know in Kingsray we trust. You know, everybody's watching right now. Go on there, both shows, day show and night show, FreshNFit, and let them know in Kingsray we trust. Get better, my brother, and thank you for everything. I appreciate you, Trinard. I appreciate you. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for that. Follow me on all social media platforms at King Dreism, KingDreism. Also, guys, I'm opening my books up again for one-on-one consultations. Kind of now, but in the new year, so I'm gonna open my books up again. Start doing one-on-ones again pretty soon. And also go to the Players Club at theplayersclub.vip. The Players Club.vip, that's a private exclusive men's community. And go to loverespecthonor.com and I'm gonna give you a free presentation, absolutely free. It's about an hour, packed with nothing but game on 3 secrets to make a woman fall in love with you, respect you, and honor you. Loverespecthonor.com in that order, or click the link that's in the chat, click the link that's in the description, click the link that's in the bio or wherever you see this at. But anyway, guys, this your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. See you guys in January.